Hey everybody, Arthur here with yet another unboxing video. Today we got Transformers Titans Return Soundwave and Soundblaster. I guess it says Soundblaster and Soundwave at the bottom, but let's take a little look. You got them in the, leader class type box. Looking really, really sexy in that little box. Oh, I'm knocking shit over. Alright. Still the same style artwork. And let's take a look at the back here. There's a little bit of info. Showing some of his forms. I really am not a fan of that city mode. It's stupid. They could have done something else with it. And here's the other leader classes. Voyager class, Deluxe class, and Titan Master. But let's go ahead and get Soundwave out of the box so we can actually see what he's all about. And there we have Soundwave out of his box in his full glory. But before we get into him, let's take a look at his little card he came with. Okay, with a little card with the same box art on it. Gives you a little bit of stats. What's funny about these stats is, like, as a kid growing up, me and my friends would always, like, with any figure that had some sort of stats, we'd use that to trump the other friend's figure. So be like, oh, no, you can't do that. Well, why not? You got the stats right here, and, justifies you punking out their figures. One thing I didn't like is, if you can see, yeah, there you go. My card got all bent to hell inside the package. So, sad. But let's focus. And he came with a couple accessories. One of the accessories being this blaster. Really cool looking. I know it's been used before, but I just really like the design of it. It's like a really cool pistol, so I really like it. The other accessories he came with this top, his top little rocket launcher, and then inside he came, or not inside, but separately came with like this little part, which is part of the city mode, or turns into like a little car or vehicle thing that shoots out of those. I don't know. Like, I need to get the actual cassettes. I need to get, Rumble, Ravage, and Razorbeak so I can have them. So, but really simple when they go in. Slides just back in. Looks really nice. And the nice thing too is just like the chest piece doesn't stick out too far. And what I really like about this figure a lot too is the fact that it's like his joints and everything are really, really nice and tight. I don't feel like it's gonna fall apart, or he's loose or anything, because sometimes you get Transformers where their limbs are loose and joints and all that stuff, and it just like makes them difficult to pose and do anything with. But really cool. Modernized version of Soundwave, honestly. I love the mold and the sculpt work. Pays a lot of homage to the original Soundwave. I really like also the texture they did for like the speaker area. Looks really nice. His back, nothing really to write home about. It's really mainly looking at that front. As you guys can take a look here too. Decepticon logos on point. Love the little texturing and the sculpt work inside the clear piece. I really like it up here too. They just did a hell of an awesome job. I wish the rockets were painted. Would have been a little bit better. Got his little head. I like the yellow visor. A lot of people prefer the red. I really like the yellow. He has enough red on his body. I think the yellow is nice. And what I like about this too is like this part folds up. And you got the cool, I'll just take this all out. His head pops out. It's the new gimmick with these figures. And get some awesome sculpt work on the head as well. Paint apps are on point. A little bit over on the edge there. Pretty solid. And it just has like the little mechanical brain part. And if you guys aren't familiar with these, you just fold these down. And it's got some really nice silver at the bottom. Arms actually can go forward. Oops. I don't know if it's supposed to move like that. I don't know if his head's supposed to, or if mine's broken. Somebody can comment below, let me know. But yeah, I mean, this is basically, let's see if I can get his, Soundblaster. The arms just simply fold down. They can fold it up, form the head. But what's nice too is the fact that, you know, when he is, you can actually give them sitting positions really nicely with it. Head pops in like so. And there you go. Well, let's go ahead and check him out in his boombox form. There we have it. This is his boombox mode. Cool. Soundwave always has to turn into a boombox, and I love the look of this. It's a very modernized boombox, like almost like a, I guess one of those like a, I'm trying to think of fucking wireless Bluetooth speakers type shit you'd take to like the beach and stuff. But I mean, it's really awesome. It's got like the buttons down below, you know, skip the tracks or fast forward. Really cool texture for these speakers. You know, you can still do the whole tape deck thing. And then the little, his rocket launcher connects to the back. Didn't know where his gun popped in, if it did. But it's really cool. You got like the power button. Looks like a power plug. And, you know, you almost got like the ports as if you're like USB ports. Things like that. Vents for the speakers. They could put a lot of detail into this for being a Transformer. And I mean, the Transformers have just been getting better and better in my opinion, you know, especially with this run of figures. The sculpting is just phenomenal. And a lot of the figures are coming out with their paying a lot of respects and homage to their original designs, which is awesome. But like the next form I'm going to turn it into is the Fortress mode. Not a big fan of it, but let's turn it into it and let you guys see how ridiculous it is. It's like I would have rathered him just only turn into two things in my opinion, but let's take a look. There you have it, guys. The fucking awful bass mode piece of shit that I'm not happy with. But I turned it into it. And, you know, I'll give you a little bit of a better look. Let's go with like a little aerial view. Swooping all in there. Got your little rocket launcher to defend the front gates. Got a little rifle. And then as you can see, there's like a sort of like a crosshair on that piece of plastic right here. See if I can bend it back a little bit so you can see it. There you go. Little crosshairs so you can snipe from there. Got some little landing pads, it looks like. Some stuff looks mechanical. Behind the sniping spot is just a big empty gap, maybe an escape chute. Then as you go up top, you got some little auto turrets to protect the base. Soundblaster sitting on top of this giant cannon thing, looking like he's having so much fun. And I'm sorry that there's no excitement really in this whole describing this mode as, you know, we want Transformers, man. We want stuff that turns into stuff that actually looks like what it's supposed to turn into. I don't want a Mighty Max. If any, you know, or a Polly Pocket. If people played Polly Pocket, you know, the little things that you like. Hey, my main figure is a little guy like this, and then I go around and play around in the little base, and you know, the only thing that when I was a kid that I played with that was close to something like that. Yeah, I had some Mighty Maxes. I really didn't play with them. I had them. And then really Micro Machines. Like if I wanted to play with miniature stuff that was really badass, usually Micro Machines. I think Ninja Turtles came out with one that had a bunch of little, like they had a little accessories. Either way, I don't like this. It just looks like an exploded piece of shit. I love the Boombox mode, I love the robot mode, I love Soundwave, I love Soundblaster, love everything about this but this mode because it just, I don't know what they were thinking. And other than that, I mean, I like the figure. Like, I recommend anybody that likes Soundwave to go pick up the figure. It is a solid figure. Just avoid turning it into this because it just looks like a turd. But overall, I'm not disappointed that I got the figure. I like it a lot. Can't wait to get the rest of the tapes. And I'm going to put it together and sort of do a side-by-side of all the other Soundwaves that I have so you can see a size comparison and design comparison. But, yeah, other than that, I mean, I do like this figure. I do. Here we go. We got the little bit of side-by-side comparison of some Soundwaves I was able to grab really quick. The Titanium Series one, that's actually metal. Fuck, I don't even remember these, but I just know I have them. But what's crazy is, like, the new Soundwave is a lot more of a blue, and those two are more of like a navy blue. And this one's more of like a darker royal blue. Like, it's pretty crazy how they changed like the actual colors a little bit, but as you can see, they all have that gold trim around the tape deck. They all have the little shoulder rocket piece, and that signature silver right around the gauntlet area, minus this one. This one has like purple or something of that nature. And you got yellow visor, red visor, red visor, yellow visor. And the Titan's Return Soundwave is a lot bigger. And again, like more towards like an original style. These two more of a futuristic style. And honestly, these two are basically identical. This is just a bigger version of that one. This one has tapes that actually function. That one does not. But yeah, actually I left his little gun inside there, so he should be holding the gun as well. But yeah, here's a little side by side of these Soundwaves and how fucking awesome this one is. I do not have the Takara one, the like that Toys R Us release where it came with all the like the old school one with all the tapes and stuff. I still need to pick that one up, and it's one of those things where eBay is gonna rate me on that one. But other than that, I mean, I got a good amount of Soundwaves out. Should grab my original one, but I didn't feel like grabbing it out. I just grabbed these ones because they were just quick and convenient. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys liked the video. Anybody that's been thinking about getting the Soundwave figure and stuff like that, I hope it definitely helped, and I hope like the comparison sort of gives you an idea of what you guys have been are going to be seeing size comparison. But I do think the Soundwave's worth getting, and yeah, I thank you guys for watching. Like if you like what I'm doing, subscribe if you want to watch more of me ramble on about toys and stuff. And you know, as always, I do appreciate everybody watching and viewing, and it means a lot to me. So thank you guys, and have a great rest of your day.